Coming up on Mountain News this morning, Eastern Kentucky experiences a round of severe storms on Election Day, and an Eastern Kentucky flood recovery group gets one step closer to getting some grants to help survivors. Good morning to you. 5:34 here. I'm Dakota Makris. It is Wednesday, the day after the election, and actually the first election I haven't had to work since being here. Let's head over to Brandon for a look at that forecast. Oh, Brandon, I'm telling you, I thought about it. I was like, man, I didn't have to work Election Day. I know, it's strange. It felt really weird.
Grass is greener on the other side, I guess what they always say.
Maybe.
There you go. All right, let's take a look at our forecast this morning, and the grass is green out there. If you need to cut it, today be a good day to do that, but some fog out there this morning as you head out the door, especially around parts of the area. Anything less than 5 on this map is dense fog, so a bunch of areas in the northern counties: Hazard, Prestonsburg, Pikeville, Logan, Ashland, Moorhead, Lexington, and again some diminished views there. Williamsburg close. They're at 6 miles, so again, just be careful out there. Whitesburg building in. You can kind of see it over in the distance there behind the Veterans Museum over close to the river there this morning. Some wet roads from some overnight rain. Some sensors out over in southwest Virginia. Storms probably took those offline. Jacksboro had a pretty good storm down in East Tennessee yesterday, so again, maybe some storm-related power outages. I'll try to get those numbers updated here in just a minute. I think we just updated those late last night. I'll see if there's any left to update this morning. 50s and 60s out there. 63 in Harlan, the warm spot. 54 in Wise and Irvin and Moorhead. Nope, 52 in Ashland. Scanning the temperatures there. Those are your cool spots this morning. First alert weather app. Few clouds this morning, but they're already on the way out. I think we see sunny skies, about 75 for a daytime high this afternoon. Dakota?
Brennan, thank you. A murder investigation is underway in Booneville. Kentucky State Police responded Tuesday morning to a call about a man dead in an Owsley County home. He was later identified as 62-year-old Kelly Bowling of Booneville. The investigation revealed Bowling was killed by someone who left the scene. An autopsy will be performed. Anyone with information is asked to contact KSP Post 7 in Richmond. The Whitley County Sheriff's Office is asking the public for any information about a man wanted for armed robbery. 32-year-old William J. Bennett is wanted after an incident Tuesday in the Rockholds community. Deputies say he could be armed and dangerous. Bennett is 5'10" with brown hair and blue eyes. Anyone who sees him or has information on his location is asked to contact the Whitley County Sheriff's Office at 606-549-6017. With the COVID national emergency now over with, health department leaders in Kentucky say you can expect new community assessments soon. It's been a while. It's been a little more than 3 years since operations at the health departments have been normal, but now things are going back to the way they were before. Leaders say they want to focus on the health needs of their communities.
We're asking the community to tell us what services they feel they need.
Health experts say the pandemic may have been a surprise to some, but was something health leaders had been preparing for. Severe weather hit several communities across the region yesterday. Emergency management officials are giving some tips on how to stay safe for whenever harsh conditions hit the Commonwealth again. In Pike County, they monitored the situation closely for the entire region. Several warnings, watches, and advisories were issued throughout the day, ranging from flash flooding, severe thunderstorms, and wind. Pike County Emergency Management Director Nee Jackson says if there are strong storms headed toward your location, have a plan and find a safe space, whether that's a basement or an inner room.
If you're outside, take cover. Don't get under trees. Try to find, like I say, go to the inside of a home and get to the innermost part of the home. Being on the road or out in the elements underneath trees, you're just asking for trouble.
Jackson says if there's water over a road, turn around, don't drown. The Floyd County Long-Term Recovery Group is one step closer to receiving grants to help flood survivors. The group is working to get the Community Development Block Grant to help people rebuild following the July flood. Floyd County Special Projects Director Missy Allen says this will allow for people to get back on track.
You know, it's not like getting an SBA loan or something like that. It's an opportunity for our people to be able to get the funding that they need to help them to get their homes back to where they need to be.
Allen says the county is still in the process of accessing grant money, but people can go ahead and sign up. The city of Harlan is hoping to bring more people to the area as it has several events on its calendar, including Dessert Week. WYMT's RJ Johnson reports.
Business is booming in the city of Harlan as the city's first Dessert Week began Monday. Brandon Pennington is the executive director of Harlan Tourism, and he says they were inspired by other food-themed weeks.
So, we had seen kind of all over the nation that cities were doing burger weeks and hot dog weeks and things like that, and we wanted to spice it up a little bit and do a dessert week.
He says they have already seen a high demand in the restaurants, and some restaurants have completely sold out in the past 2 days.
And so that's phenomenal that people are responding so well to this. In fact, that we bought 500 of the passports to divvy out among the community and to the visitors who come into Harlan. And as of right now, we're under 100 left for what we have in the office.
Owner of Harlan County Beer Company, Jackie Bentley, says she was advised by other businesses participating to make more desserts for the high demand.
We didn't open until today, so a couple of our friends were able to give us a heads up, and we tripled what we were initially going to make based on their advisement, because a lot of them were running out yesterday, which is fantastic. With
tourism being one of the biggest industries of Harlan, Bentley and Pennington both say they are excited to see more events in the future. In Harlan, RJ Johnson, WYMT Mountain News.
Pennington says if you complete your passport, you can trade it in for a free t-shirt. Just ahead this morning, we get a first look at the new trailer for a movie based on a horror game that took the world by storm.
And it's a dry and mild day today, but we are not quite done with the rain chances this week. I'll track them out for you in about 3 minutes.